Hey everybody, welcome back to more Azure Plays, Adventures in Manor, where last time we escaped the Duchy of Glaive from being a gladiator in gladiatorial combat constantly, and we wound up rescuing Fuji, which we needed to take to Sir Bogard, and now we need to get to Wendell. And in our way there, we stopped here to Ket Manor, which, yeah, she's now gone missing. The Count welcomes travelers to seek respite in one of the Manor's many available rooms, and it just so happens the chamber in the West Wing is currently unoccupied. Your companion has gone missing. Quite odd indeed. Yeah, I can see a room over there. She's probably over there, but unfortunately I can't really do anything about that. But we can go in here and see if we can get some information. I wandered the world in search of rare and valuable artifacts. Rumors of an enchanted mirror capable of dispelling magical glamours has brought me to this land. It seems, however, the fine Count of Ket Manor has locked the thing away in a nearby peat cellar. Good to know. Don't venture too far south, lest you stumble across that infernal nest of lizards. The only reason the Count doesn't do away with the creatures is that they guard the key to his peat cellar. Well, that's very two useful hints, so we need to venture south. Unfortunately, there's a giant wall on the way, so we're not exactly going that south. We need to head over here. So we'll get rid of you. There we go. Go down. There we go. So, as you can tell, there is a little bit of a slight lag sometimes when I go across screens. This game has a mobile feature that auto-saves every time you go across a screen. Sometimes the Vita can't really keep up and it just lags. So there's not really too much I can do about that. But, yeah, that is what it is. Speaking of mobile features, this game, again, has a quick save. But if you aren't too keen on having quick saves, what you can do is you can go to the menu. You can just hit the save button there, and then you can just go and then hit a little bit of a savey save, and there you go. And you could also go in here and have the world map. You can see the world map. You can go into settings, which this has a bunch of information that I don't really care too much about. But you could also go in here and change the music to the original, if you so chose. It doesn't change the visuals of the match, so yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. But yeah, we're gonna go over here because I can't hit that thing whatsoever. So we're gonna go over here and see lizards. We're gonna attack said lizards. So go down, please. There we go. A nice couple swings ought to do it. Some enemies take a little bit longer to kill, depending on where your limit gauge is, because the higher your limit gauge is, just means you're gonna be doing more damage. So if you let it fill up rather far, you're gonna get some pretty decent damage off. But unfortunately enough, in the beginning of the game, it doesn't really fill fast enough for it to be useful. Yeah, let's get a silver key. In order to use items like that, you actually need to have it equipped, which in this case, we have 3 extra slots due to it being a little bit more of an enhanced remake. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace this candy with the silver key here, just so I have it equipped. Because you need to have keys and key rings equipped in order to use them. Which in this case, we're just gonna go over here and attack you, and go up, and right here. I hear your friend has gone missing. If the locals are to be believed, disappearances are not uncommon. They also whisper that young victims are kept in caskets in the Marsh Cellar. You wouldn't be thinking of going down there alone, would you? Perhaps I can help. It is said there are creatures dwelling within this cavern that cannot be harmed with mere stone or steel. Should our paths cross with such abominations, I shall use my magic to send them back to the pit whence they came. Good to know. Thank you for the help, mysterious traveler. So we're gonna go up here. As you can tell, the Mysterious Traveler is based on a red mage from Final Fantasy, which is kind of neat that they kept that connection with this 101 remake instead of like deciding to change them up entirely. Problem is that they're still really stupid, so they will aim at enemies, but they use the magic so infrequently that it's yeah, it's about it is what it is, so you can't really do too much with that. In the meantime, we're gonna go over here and attack some more of these things because these things are plentiful over here and attacking enemies is experience. So just go in and wacky, whack, whack, and then one more over here. That would have hit eventually. I actually need to clear another thing about it, so let me do that. There we go. Hit this switch. And we see some stairs. This is our actual first dungeon of the game. I mean, I wouldn't really count the cave as the dungeon from earlier because I was like a couple rooms. Wasn't anything fancy. But this is an actual dungeon. So we're gonna climb down, avoid getting hit there. Good job. Yeah, see, they are kind of brain dead. There's really nothing I can do about that. They might help sometimes, they might not. I was like, you have attained the next level, and the enemy's like, ah! So I'm going to get more strength. There we go. As a word of warning for this, I'm probably never going to use Monk or Sage when I level up. Mainly because I like my stats to be balanced out, and it will be kind of annoying if they weren't. I'm gonna go over here and attack you. You. As you can tell, there is a talk icon. If we talk to the mysterious traveler, he'll give us some information. Some walls can be destroyed with a Matic or Morning Star. These walls will sound different when you strike them with your weapon. Good to know. Yeah, he even attacked the wall to show us. See this wall right here? It's a cracked wall. If we attack it, we see some sparks and we hear a slightly different noise. Like if we attack this wall, don't really get anything, but if you attack this wall, you hear something. So we use a Matic and we open it up. And then we can go over here and grab this, which gives us a new weapon, a sickle, which we are going to be using right away because it's kind of useful. At the same time though, a sword is not going to be that great right now. So a sickle, which we're going to be switching over to a lot because we kind of need it in order to make our way forward. So now that we have that, we can just go back the way we came. Should be about a minute or so, nothing too substantial. Just go over here again. And then see you. Aha, they're dead. The nice thing about some weapons is that some enemies have like different weapon weaknesses and things like that. So some weapons will do more damage than other ones, which is nice. But the problem is that you're gonna be switching around a lot to find out which weapon works on some enemies. And more than likely, you're probably just gonna pick your highest stat ones and then just kind of wail at them. It's a nice idea, but all you really need to know is that whenever you get a weapon, usually that's their weakness. And now we're gonna go down this way. We're going to explore a new area, and we have some enemies I can't hit. So it's up to Mysterious Traveler to hit them. It's up to Mysterious Traveler to hit them. Any day now. You did it! Now do that 2 more times. No, we're moving on. So I'm just gonna tap this wall. And we are going to attack some Skellymans. Some enemies in dungeons actually drop required items to get along. Like in this case, we have a door here that I can't open because this key that I have doesn't fit. The silver key is kind of worthless at the moment, so we're going to swap that out with a key ring. These key rings will fit, so we can just go on a door here and then be like, yep, door. And we have a chest and then a switch. See the switch, we hit it, and it opens upstairs. But if we get off it, the stairs vanish. So that means we could push items. I mean, I did this in the first episode where I had to push a chest to get out of the way. So thankfully enough, with that happening, you can realize that, hey, I could push some items. There we go. And we can go over here and get some healing. Unfortunately, that's all that's in this particular area, so we're just gonna leave that. It's nice to get like a little bit of a healing though, and we gotta waste a key in order to get in there, so it's a little bit iffy. But oh well. Here we go, I'm gonna attack you. I like that the level up spin with the limit break there. I kind of nearly missed it. Go down, there we go. Continue going forward. Whip. Whoop. Go down, there we go. All right, more enemies that I can't really do anything about. So we're gonna go this way, which uses up another key. And this one, the door gets locked. All we really need to do in order to get out of here is just kill all the enemies. Unfortunately, they're all enemies that like to go underneath the ground, so we gotta wait for them to come out. Thankfully enough, though, I can hit them from far away with the sickle. I didn't even hit that enemy, and I'm so glad that I got that level up. So I am going to swap to, let's see, I kind of want to keep it even, so I kind of want to do that again, but I'm going to stick with warrior for now. And then I'll just do mage for the next 2. There we go. Got an iron shield, good, because I actually want more defense. So let's go to armor, and I am going to equip that over the bronze shield. There we go. We're good to go there. Ironically enough, the iron shield is the one that you just see him carrying like at all times. So it's kind of funny that we had like a weaker shield before that. Hello, enemy. Could use a Matic there, I could walk around, which in this case, I'm not using a Matic just to make a slightly small shortcut. There we go. There was not even an enemy over there. I don't know what you're doing. There we go. Another one dead. And we have a rock here and a dead end, it seems. So we want to find where to go. We make our path forward. Where are you going? We're gonna actually climb over this way and then climb over this way and make our way down. There we go. Oh, I'm poisoned, I'm poisoned, I'm poisoned. Poison doesn't take that long to go away, but it does a lot of damage. So you might want to get rid of it as soon as you can if you have ways to get around it. And I'm going to heal because wow, that like it just drains your HP. There we go. And now we have another path forward over here, which doorway. Enemy that could have poisoned me if I wasn't careful. Okay, you go down. One more enemy over here. Two more enemies over here. He's like, hi, I'm also here. You can go down too. Thank you. There we go. That's actually very useful because that saves me from having to buy some. And the nice thing about the quick slots is sometimes when you equip them, it actually does go through like a secondary list of items. So in this case, while it says I have 3, if I go into my items, I see that I have 3 there. But if I move it down, I have an extra 7. So when I go through that 3, it's gonna refresh with those 7, which is nice. Yep, I need a key. So let me go into my items, tap here, and put on that key ring. There we go. That way I don't have to waste my cure slot. Hello. All right, now it would be useful if you get rid of this slime. It'd be useful if you get rid of this slime. Please attack the slime. This is fine. We're gonna try to figure out this puzzle while we're at it. So we hit a switch. We go around here. We move that way. So that didn't work out. So what we can do is we could use a Matic and then make our way around and hit it that way. So if we look at the ice, you know, it's like, oh, nope, can't, nope, still no. Like no way to actually get that. So we just need to go through and then kind of wham, and then hit this other one. And down we go. And I'm going to make sure to cure because we're kind of at a point where, as you can tell, we're outside again and the camera's at a slightly not advantageous angle, which basically means it's probably going to be boss battle time. So while I sit here and talk and wait for my limit gauge to be full, because that's obviously the reason I'm talking, to make sure that my limit gauge is full because I want to use it as my first attack. There we go, and we're gonna go along. Hello there. So our first boss battle that isn't a jackal is gonna be this thing. If I wanna hit it a bunch of times, I'm just gonna kind of swing my sickle at it while I'm over here. It does a lot of damage, but this thing can reach it from here, so I'm pretty much good to go. I can just keep swinging until it goes down. I also want to make sure that I'm not like in its face because that happens and I need a cure because I kind of can't take that damage. I definitely want to cure that again. Okay, let's see if we can dodge these attacks. I didn't mean to put you in the line of fire for that one, but yeah. Ow. Not sure how I got hit there. Our mysterious traveler can go down if he does take enough hits, but he will just come back after like a moment or two. Thank you. If you want to keep doing that, that'd be great. While I kind of get, ow, in a line of making it sure I don't actually die. Yeah, he's down right now, so I can move him out of the way if I want to, but I don't need to do that. And as you can tell, I can actually walk out of this area if I wanted to and restart the battle, but I'm not going to be doing that. But what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be equipping some candy. So let me just go over my key ring over here and candy. That way I can heal if I need to. Which I'm probably going to need to. Yes, I'm going to need to. I'm going to need to. Candy. There we go. Let me use another one. And I'm going to move. Come on, buddy. Use another fire, please. Not get hit by the line of fire. Can you use the fire? Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna move over here so you don't get whacked, and I'm gonna swing a couple times. You got hit by something at some point. Not sure when, but you did. See if I can keep hitting it. Up, move. Candy. There we go. I'm out of candy now, and he's dead. Ooh. You slay the Hydra. And that gives us 2 chests. Our first chest is the Book of Fire. You learn to spell fire. Here we go, we got that, and get out of my way, please. In order to get this one, you find the Moon Mirror. If that mirror is indeed what people claim, I believe it may show us the Ket Manor Butler's true colors. It has been fun, but I must be off. I wish you the best of luck in locating your displaced companion. Farewell. And thankfully that kicks us out of the dungeon, which is nice because, wow, we were gonna have to go a very long way without extra quote-unquote help. But yeah, now that we have fire, what we could do with that is we could just kind of equip it onto an option here, and there we go. And if we want to hit things with it, we just kind of just go. Oh wait, I have no MP, never mind. It would actually hit the thing now that I have it, but it's I have no MP. Whoops. So what we can do is we could head back over to Ket Manor. There we go, that works. That works. So now we're going to go over to Mage, so I do a little bit more fire damage. That's nice. And as you can tell, I can also just break all these things, which is plenty useful. Ow. Let's check out around here. Which there are trees, which we can actually use our axe in order to cut at them. And sometimes there's hidden paths and things like that you might want to look out for. In this case, there isn't really any, which kind of stinks because I would like to go back to town because I want to buy that helm. So let me do that really quick. All right, and we re-arrived at Topple, which we are going to go over to the weapons store and buy us a helmet. Thank you. And I'm going to equip that immediately because I would like to have that. So let's go into our armor and equip the iron helm, which we can actually get rid of the bronze helm and the bronze shield if we want because they're just kind of sitting in our inventory. And it's rather unnecessary to be holding old stuff, but in this case, I don't really need to. I can wait. Finally back at Ket Manor. So before we continue forward, what we're going to do is we're going to go over back to this bed because we're not a maiden, we can still get the free heals just fine. And now, next time Azure plays more Adventures of Mana, we are going to go and rescue Fuji. I'll see you all then.